Good morning, everybody. Mark Finan here in the home weather office on this Monday morning, the 25th day of September, 2023. This is the morning briefing. Yes, the morning briefing coming back from hiatus. I'll rejoin productive society again today after taking a week off. And nice day to come back because we have a few things to talk about. We have some rain heading to California. Well, parts of California. You know, it's interesting, over the last couple of days, I've paid enough attention to see some headlines saying, oh, there's an atmospheric river coming to Northern California. True. But it doesn't mean everybody's going to see some rain or it's anything scary. It's actually going to be a very beneficial rain for the areas that end up seeing some rain. So let's see what's going to happen here, especially over the next 48 hours or so. Let's start with this beautiful satellite this morning. This is terrific. We have this nice deep low out here in the Pacific Northwest, or off the Pacific Northwest, almost in the Gulf of Alaska, right in here, spinning around. And down below it, there is this little tap, and this is what is the atmospheric river, if you will, that narrow channel of higher precipitable water. And as usual with an atmospheric river, it's the haves and have-nots. So you have areas that are going to see some rain and areas that are not going to see some rain. But all of this will keep temperatures cooler over the next couple of days. But a nice deep low out here. And the closer you are to the low, the gustier the winds will be. It'll be breezy in parts of California, especially in the Sierra and the northern end of the state. And, you know, it's interesting when I was seeing those headlines about an atmospheric river coming to Northern California. You know, we often think about areas like Sacramento and Auburn being in Northern California. Well, yes, but then there's Northern California. There's a lot of California that's north of Redding, let's put it that way, and that's the area that's mostly going to be impacted by this. So let's take a look at the big picture here and show you how this all looks on a 500 millibar chart. So this is the 6Z run. Looking forward to the time change eventually so we can so I can show you the 12Z run for the morning briefing. So here's how that low looks on the 500 millibar chart. And then here's that flow coming into California. And we will see that low swing inland. But notice where most of the activity is. It's up in Oregon, it's up in Washington, just kind of skirts by the northern part of the state, which is why any precipitation, especially south of Interstate 80, is going to be hard to come by. But if you're up on the north coast, up around Crescent City, sure, we'll see some nice rain. So this is during the day Tuesday. That low lifts out, and then the weather looks pretty moderate as we head into Thursday, Friday. And then the models are hinting at another deep trough coming our way over the weekend. We'll still figure out exactly what this is going to do, but right now the models are hinting that this would once again produce some Sierra rain, so maybe some rain for areas like Plumas County, maybe even into the Tahoe Basin over the course of the weekend. That's something we'll sort out here over the next couple of days. In the meantime, let's see what's going to happen with this particular chance of rain. So I'm going to show you a couple of different models and show you what they're thinking. This is the HRRR model, a nice high resolution model. And this is as we go through this morning. This is, I'll stop it at 5 o'clock this afternoon. And as you can see, there is some rain up here on the north coast. There's rain north of Mendocino, but there's nothing even in Redding. There's nothing in the valley. There's nothing in the Sierra. And as we head into the evening, notice how that line just kind of breaks up. This is around 11 o'clock tonight. That line kind of breaks up. Even the rain in the northwest isn't all that great. And then if an area like Sacramento or Auburn is going to see a shower, this is at 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. That line breaking up may deliver a couple of 1/100ths of an inch of rain, and then it's all gone. So that's how this model shows it. Let me back up. I'll show you how the NAM Nest shows it. So it's another high resolution model. Looks similar. Rain breaking up, and this one brings no chance of rain to the areas like Sacramento or Auburn, but there is some rain to the north. And so how much, well, let me show you just the regular old NAM as well. The regular old NAM also kind of looks similar. Rain looks nice on the north coast, and then it falls apart as it moves inland. So how much rain would we be talking about? And I mentioned the fact that this is going to be a beneficial rain for many areas. So this is off the NAM, total precipitation. Look at the rain up here, 2.5 inches of rain. That's nice. because over the last week or so, we have seen a fair amount of smoke in the valley, haze really, from the fires that are burning up here. And so this is good. Now, this doesn't mean the fire is going to go out, but it will certainly tamp down the smoke and make it harder for the fire bosses to do any firing operations like they're wanting to do up here to clear out stuff. But yeah, this is really going to help to clear up our air quality and help to bring an end to the fire season. Not end our fire season, but start that process. So that's the precipitation off the NAM, off the HRRR. It looks a little bit different. It does bring that trace of rain to Sacramento. It does bring about 0.3 of an inch of rain to areas, let's say, north of Grass Valley. But again, that 2.5 inches of rain or so up on the north coast. But yeah, for Sacramento County, Stockton, Modesto, foothill areas south of El Dorado County all look like they're going to get shut out. So is there rain coming to California? Yes, but not for everybody. And this is rather typical for this time of year, that you see a system that comes inland and it impacts the northwest and maybe the northern part of the state more than farther south. But as we get deeper into the season, into October, especially the second half of October, the jet stream tends to come a little bit farther south. So a system like this has a better chance of bringing us more widespread rain. So that's what I've got for you this morning. But yeah, I'll be putting on a suit and tie and shoes and socks and all that rest of that. And I'll be in the office and looking respectable to be on TV at 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, and 11 o'clock tonight. Have a great day. I'll talk to you later.